From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up with the Dallas Cowboys. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long.
Good. 53, Mike. Don't let him breathe. Don't let him breathe.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. Speaking of Damian Williams, great Super Bowl. 17 carries, over 100 yards, and a touchdown on the ground. Charles, he also had one through the air. Did you think he would have that type of a game?
I wasn't sure that we would see that type of a game, but I knew he would be a part of their offense in terms of trying to break down what San Francisco does, that he would get the bulk of carries. But did I see 104 yards on the ground and a touchdown? Probably not. Did I see him catching one as well, 133 yards of total offense? Probably not. But give him his due, because now, in his postseason career, which is 6 games, 5 of them with Kansas City, 1 with Miami, he scored 11 touchdowns.
Wow.
So on the big stage, the big lights, he produces, and he actually won the battle between undrafted, free.
And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey there to make the grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Let's go.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They had the interception last time and led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start first and 10. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. This is Elliott. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Tackle made there by Frank Clark. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Throwing. Prescott. This to Jarwin. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 17-yard line. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Oh, yeah, and here we go again.
They'll throw again. Prescott. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Go, get out there, get out there. And we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Prescott yet again. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper there to make the grab as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Forbath able to convert the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
At the 28-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Hey, man, watch the boot, watch the boot. Hey, Ripley. Mike 54. Mike 54. Here we go, D. Here I come.
Now here's Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Malik Collins breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. To try again after the sack. Mahomes, complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. These two teams all tied after one. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Let's get off the field. Check, check. Motion to backfield. Motion to the backfield. Yellow, yellow.
They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch.
I think what we just saw there, partner, was linebacking speed that can trump O-line power. We see that at times because he filled the gap before the offensive lineman could get to the next level and take him on.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Mahomes. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Sean Lee. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs.
Move. 3 down, 3 down. Yellow. Check, check. 3 down, 3 down.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Jeff Heath. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Let's get to some Hall of Fame talk while we have a second, because last week we mentioned the 15 guys that we knew were going into the Hall. 5 added: Isaac Bruce, Steve Hutchinson, Edgerrin James, Steve Atwater, and Troy Polamalu. You think about it, CD. For Polamalu, it was his first year of eligibility. People knew he would go in. Atwater was his 16th year. He had to wait a long time.
He certainly.
Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. 20, 10. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Even the great ones, some of the best, they're not immune to the fumble, and here it really hurts them.
If the ball gets away from any runner's body, that's when the defense pokes at it, swipes at it, swats at it, and finds a way to create a big play for themselves.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 14-7. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run with Elliott. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses. Those exact type of runs.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Well, switching gears, CD, I got to tell you, it's always sad now that football's over. We've got a long wait until Thursday, September 10th.
It's okay.
I know, but
okay.
September 10th.
A little misty there.
That's when the 101st season starts. We just finished off season 100. I don't know. What are we going to do till then?
Well, I'm going to rest and relax a little bit, and so are you, but you're exactly right. It won't take us long to start to say, okay, when does camp start? How about OTAs, mini camps? We'll follow the draft. We'll do all the football things, but there'll be nothing like Thursday, September 10th, 2020, and it'll likely be an Arrowhead, right? They'll likely be there for Kansas City. I know it's not a given, but after winning the Super Bowl after a 50-year wait with that organization and that franchise and family, oh, that game's going to be there that Thursday night.
Yeah, well, in the meantime, we do have some work to do because they're still picking up the controllers out there in Madden Land, I hope.
Yeah, certainly you have to. And why wouldn't you? Because you go ahead and play now, and you figure out who's going to be in the Super Bowl in Tampa next year.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. From 19 yards away, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have
the ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Following the interception, here's Prescott. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Emmanuel Ogbah showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. A reminder coming up here at halftime, we'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Prescott lets it fly, and this is taken in at the 5. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Here we go. Shot 53.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Check 3. Kill. Hey, kill. 53's mine. Check 26.
Prescott to throw it. And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they'll throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Yellow. You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing.
Mahomes now on first down. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 35-yard line.
Here's Mahomes to throw. It's Williams on the catch. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
Yellow. Mike 54. We ain't giving up nothing to jump. Hey, 57. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check.
Mahomes looks to throw on third down. He's got a man. It's Williams. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45.
Coming after you. Switch. Check. Hey, Ripple.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack.
Hey, 57.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. Being chased out left. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
At the 31-yard line.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
1-yard gain.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense, and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Robert Quinn. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs.
57 colors. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. That's caught. It's Demarcus Robinson. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 45-yard line.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now Williams. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
All right. Here we go. Let's go. Go. Let's get there. Mike 54.
Again, it's Williams. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
You're not ready. Out. Yellow. 61. Matchbox, right.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And an alley to run. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City 1st down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Mahomes now on 1st down. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Sean Lee able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So a big one coming now for Harrison Butker. This to break our 4th quarter tie. And this one is right down Broadway. And they take a 17-14 lead. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board.
Touchdown, Cowboys! Ezekiel Elliott, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
The Chiefs take over.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not all now joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Williams. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point fourth-quarter lead. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Yellow. Night, sweetheart.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Mahomes escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a 1st down.
Hey, 43, 15.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Watch the twist. 15. Shot it, go. Crunch. He's coming. 80 weapon.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Ricky. Hey, rip left. Hayward.
2nd and 5 now. Mahomes. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Robert Quinn picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs.
Attack!
They go play action. Now Mahomes. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. DeMarcus Lawrence able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. I guess the good news as they start this drive is that they still do have the lead, Charles. If their defense hadn't been able to hold them to a field goal on the other side, they'd be down. But now it's about preserving that very small lead.
It is preserving and maybe stretching it out a little bit, because if you're a starter on that side of the ball, I certainly hope you didn't loosen up your shoulder pads or start to cut the tape off, because if you did, you did it way too soon. They've got to go back out there with renewed vigor, for lack of a better term, and also a good plan. They need points, and they need them now.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. They'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Here's Prescott. That one complete. Elliott. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 52 yards. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting run so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They're down here in a 1-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of...
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Michael Bennett, the former Texas A&M Aggie, dropping the hammer. They'll look to throw. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. He was looking for his tight end, Kelsey.
Well, they needed the touchdown and the 2-point conversion, but they're not going to get a shot at either. This is a great play here defensively, Brandon, and at a time that they sorely needed one. And that could be enough to help get them out of here with a victory.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
Switch. Go to 54. Go to 54.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 14 there, and that should be enough to get him home free. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Now Elliott. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They'll try again with Elliott. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Forbat to send it away now following the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day? And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 35, and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch, counter punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better.